YouTube, what is good? Vinny Matthews here. Thanks for checking out the channel. I realized in this channel, I try to do my best to give you guys so much help and advice. But one thing that I don't really do is actually talk about my personal journey, my personal mistakes, what I did right, what I did wrong. Well, in today's video, we're going to get real personal, man. Get closer, man. Get closer. Yo, bruh, it's cool. Get closer. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you guys all the embarrassing mistakes that I've done with my lock journey, man. And just to make sure, man, this is a no judging zone, okay? We're not judging over here. Hit the like button for your boy if you're not gonna judge me, man, because we all family, man. Locka Gang, Locka Gang. We all family, man, and I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, man. There's some things that I did that, you know, I'm not gonna say I regret it, man, but you know, if I would have watched my channel a long time ago, I probably would have avoided these things. But you know, let's just get into the video, guys. Let's get into the video. Let's roll that intro right now. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're staying abundant. If you don't already know, my name is Vinny Matthews, and I just got a question for you guys, man. Where are all my lockers at? Locka Gang, Locka Gang! Put the lock symbol emoji down in the comment box below. Notification gang, where you at, man? Let me know where you at, man. Locka Gang all day, man. And if you haven't already, let's subscribe to the channel and let's get right into the video. These are my 5 mistakes that I've made with my dreadlocks, man. And like I said, it's finally coming to the time that I just got to keep it real with you guys, because I hope that I can help you guys out with your lock journey, man, because these are my personal mistakes. And like I said, with my journey, I'm not perfect. I was never perfect. I know you guys look at my dreadlocks like, oh man, Vinny, your locks are exactly what I want. But yo, bro, trust me. I came out the mud with these dreadlocks, man. You know, you guys know my locks used to be long. I just cut them. We're not even gonna get into that, okay? Because that doesn't matter right now. I'm gonna help you guys by giving you my mistakes so you can avoid these mistakes. And even if you do these mistakes or are involved in these mistakes right now, it's all good, because now you know I shouldn't be doing these mistakes. These are the 5 embarrassing mistakes that your boy did. Let's get right into it. All right, mistake number 1. Let's take this back 7 years ago when I first started my dreadlocks, all right? When I first started my dreadlocks, my mother actually started the foundation for my locks. She's the one who sectioned it. She's the one who parted it. But I'm gonna get more into that, to my mistake number 2. My first mistake is mixing pleasure with business, okay? What does that mean? Yo, so basically I was knocking the boots with my loctician at the time, you know? And what was crazy about that is because she was doing my locks for free. You know, I saw it as a deal. I was like, all right, man, I'm dating somebody. She's doing my locks for free. It's a win-win scenario. But then it got to the point I was like, man, I ain't feeling this girl no more, man. It's time to kick her to the streets.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
But then I realized to myself, like, yo, but who's gonna be doing my locks then? And she kind of knew. She was well aware that, you know, this relationship was crumbling. And, you know, it got to the point where she was just pawning my locks, her doing my locks for special needs that she wanted. You guys know what those special needs are: time, attention, validation, affection, all the stuff that I just didn't want to give her no more. But I had to, because I needed my locks done, man. I needed that fresh retwist, and man, that relationship was just a lot longer than it needed to be, man. And I'm so glad that it's over with. I'm so glad I went to somebody else. I went to a loctician, man. Kudos to her, man. Like I said, because she started your boy out. But it just got to a point, man. It was like, she was like, yo, you want your head done? I need my head sprung. So I want to advise all my players, all my lockers out there, yo, do not mix business with pleasure, man. Go in there, get your hair done, pay your money, get in, get out. Yo, nothing in this world is free, man. And I just thought it was free because, you know, I was putting that work in with her. But, you know, never again. So that was mistake number 1. All right, mistake number 2 with my dreadlock journey that I personally did is I did not do any research whatsoever when it came to dreadlocks, okay? For me, I started my dreadlocks already at medium length, and when I started it, my mother actually started it. So this is going back to mistake number 1. My mother started the foundation with my locks, and because of that, she made my foundation really, really tiny and small, like really small, which, you know, it's like I said, it was detrimental in the long run. My hair started thinning, but I did no research, okay? So with the lack of research, I didn't know what products to use. I didn't know how she should do my locks. I didn't know how to start it. I didn't know when to start it. I didn't know anything, man. And I'm telling you, man, if you just take the time just to take like 5-10 minutes out the day just to do some research on your locks, you can go a long way. If you keep liking my videos, if you keep watching my videos, if you keep subscribing, man, I'm telling you, you're gonna get all the information you need. But yo, don't even listen to me. Listen to somebody else. There's plenty other YouTubers with locks in their own personal journey. And more than likely, yo, if 2 or 3 YouTubers are saying the same thing, more than likely they are correct. And just listen to them and just avoid these simple mistakes. Knowledge is power, man. The more knowledge you have for your dreadlocks, man, the more efficient your lock journey is going to be. Trust me, I wish I would have done my research. And it's crazy, I'm 7 years into the dreadlock game and I'm still doing research because I'm still want to learn about my hair, and I still want to learn about dreadlocks so I can personally help you guys out, man, because I just feel like that's just my duty, man. I want to share the knowledge. I want to enlighten you guys when it comes to your dreadlock journey. So the second mistake that I did was I just didn't do research, and I hope you guys do your research when it comes to your dreadlock journey, because trust me, it's going to take you a long way. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. The third mistake that I did with my dreadlocks is, man, I really thought that your dreadlocks had to be sticky, you know? What do you mean by sticky, man? I thought the beeswax was the go-to thing when it came to dreadlocks, man. I know, I preach to you guys, we do not use beeswax, but at the time, man, because I didn't do my research, I thought it was okay. Because, yo, if you ever use beeswax, you guys know that thing can hold. That thing looks shiny, glossy, yo, it looks perfect. It looks exactly how I want my dreadlocks to be, but man, in the long run, man, no sir, because all that beeswax did was it just built up so much dirt in my hair, and my hair was getting dirty, and I really did think that, yo, the dirtier your hair was, the more that it would grow, man. But all the lies, man, all the lack of research, lack of information, lack of knowledge, man, that goes back to number 2. But I really did think that you had to have beeswax to make your hair look sticky, because you want that nice shine and glossy, man. But no sir, man, because in the long run, all that beeswax did was create so much buildup, so much thinning, so much, yo, lack of growth with my dreadlocks, man. I really did think that your dreadlocks had to be glossy and shiny. So if you're anybody like me who thought your dreadlocks had to be shiny, so you overuse beeswax, the best thing that you can do for your dreadlocks is to give your dreadlocks a deep cleanse, an ACV rinse, man, a deep conditioner. Get all that gunk, all that grease, that build up off your locks, man. I'm telling you, your locks is gonna be nice and flowy and going. I got an ACV wash rinse video coming out. You guys are gonna look out for that. But yo, if you think that your dreadlocks have to be like perfect, it doesn't. Your dreadlocks is already perfect the way it is because it's your dreadlocks, and your dreadlocks are going to be like nobody else. Third mistake I did, beeswax. All right, now the fourth mistake that I experienced with my dreadlock journey was trying to repair my own thinning locks, okay? As you guys know, I admitted to you guys, my locks were thinning last year. This is 2020. And I consider myself an OG in the game, but my locks were thinning and I was so embarrassed about it that I wanted to cut off all my locks. I just wanted to start over. And this goes back to what was it? Number 2, the lack of research with my locks. Yo, I didn't know that you can repair locks. I didn't know there was methods to help your locks be reattached. So me, man, boy, I was twisting my own locks. I was trying to combine my locks together, man. I'm gonna leave a picture right here for you guys so you can actually see how thin my locks were. But man, I tried every source out there. You know, one of the reasons why I did cut my hair off half off, because I gave up hope, because I was just like, you know what, man, my locks are thinning out. Maybe it's time for me to cut out the game. But if that wasn't the case, man, I should have just went to a professional. I just should have went to a loctician, which I eventually did. And she looked at me and was like, you know what, man, it's not even that bad. She's seen worse. I personally seen worse. But when it comes to your own hair, we over exaggerate things. We think it's the end of the world, man. Meatballs are falling out the sky, man. We go crazy when it comes to our own hair, man. But yo, when it comes to your locks, man, yo, if you're not a professional, if you don't know what you're doing, yo, just go to a loctician, go to a professional, and they will handle it. That's what they do. That's what they get paid for. And pay that money, man. Like I said, it may cost a lot of money, but in the end of the day, it's an investment. It's your locks, you know, and if you really want to keep your locks, you just got to do what you got to do. So my fourth mistake was trying to repair my own thinning locks, man, because people's locks start thinning out for various reasons. I have a couple of reasons why my locks were thinning out. But you know, you could do it to like stress. I was going through a breakup. I was going through a move. Last year was crazy crazy. My brother passed away. It was crazy last year. You guys all know this, but in the end of the day, man, I got me out the way, and now my locks are nice, full of volume, man. But definitely, if your locks are thinning out, if you have any damage with your locks, man, go to a loctician. Get it repaired as soon as possible. Don't take it into your own hands unless you're a professional. Just go to a loctician. All right, guys, now the fifth and last mistake that I personally did with my dreadlocks are when my dreadlocks first started to form, man, I was cutting the frizz out my lock. I know, man, you should never cut your own locks, especially the frizz, man. And I know you guys thinking to yourself, well, what's the problem, Vinny? Like, I don't want my locks to be frizzy. All right, so the problem is your hair is constantly adjusting through the lock, okay? Sometimes it's going to get frizzy, sometimes it's going to get straight, but it's trying to form into the lock. And if you don't just let your locks be, man, it will damage the lock, man. It will thin out the lock. It will mess up the whole locking, budding process of your locks, man. Because I'm telling you guys, this is why I started using beeswax, because I wanted my hair to look nice and slick and clean, man. So I remember I did it for like one of my locks, and I was just like, yo, it pretty much still looked the same, because it was just like, yo, my locks, I have way too many locks, and I was just like, yo, I'm not going to do this for the whole process for my locks, man. But yo, definitely, I still remember which lock it was. I think it's in the back somewhere, but it was definitely getting skinnier and skinnier because I was playing with it too much. And I tell you guys, stop playing with yourself. It's not cool. Chill out. But when it comes to my dreadlocks, man, I swear to God, man, I just wanted it a certain look, man. But I was like, Vinny, let the locks be, man. Trust the process. In the end of the day, your locks are your locks. Let it be. Chill out. So for all my fellas, all my lockers out there who are so concerned about the frizziness of their locks, if you're doing all the maintenance that you need to be doing for your locks, just let it be, and you'll be so impressed. So you'll be looking at your locks like, wow, that's what you was doing this whole time? You was just trying to be yourself. Yo, let your locks just be in the end of the day. The fifth mistake I did, I was cutting my locks to cut out the frizziness. That's a no-no. I hope you guys learned something. And that's it, man. That is it, man. That is no more mistakes, man. No more embarrassing mistakes, man. Those were my personal mistakes that I did with my lock journey. In the comment box down below, let me know what you guys personally went through with your lock journey that you know that you just wouldn't do ever again, man. Let me know, man. I want to know, man. I gave you guys my personal mistakes. I want to know your mistakes, man. Let me know in the comment box down below. I hope you got some value out this video. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Don't forget to subscribe. We're almost at 7,000. I think we're at 7,000 subscribers right now, man. 10K is coming up. 10K is coming up in about, I'm gonna say like about a good month or two. I'm gonna say 10K is coming in March. 10K subscribers, man, and that'll be such a blessing, man. I'm gonna probably do a live video when I get to 10K. I'm gonna probably do something special. But until then, guys, my name is Vinny Matthews. Stay blessed, and I'm out.